Trump says U.S.-Canada border will open by end of year, hours after restriction extension.
Here's a summary of the article.
1-minute read. Washington, U.S. President Donald Trump said on Friday he thought the U.S.-Canada border would open before the end of the year. The restrictions on non-essential travel at land borders between the two countries were first imposed in March and do not cover trade or travel by air. They have been extended several times, including on Friday to October 21, as the United States has struggled to contain its coronavirus outbreak.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Pretty hard to find any one thing Canadians are more united on than keeping the border closed.
Trump says a lot of things, most of which are false. Edit: I left some room for the times he accidentally admits to things in interviews.
A classic charlatan. Here's someone annoyed him about the issue on the US side, or just generally it's something that's normally open and he believes going back to normal gets him political points. He's negging the Canadian side by claiming it would be open, the implication unilaterally, when in reality it's up to both sides to decide this. He's also probably not happy about Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau getting one up on him over tariffs. Trump backed off tariffs on Canadian aluminum imports hours before counter tariffs were set to go live.
Frankly, we should have followed through with the counter tariffs anyway.
Please do. Fuck this country in oblivion.
We are up to 90% in agreement. Canadians don't want the border open. There is nothing else that 90% of Canadians agree on except maybe keeping our Medicare system. If Trudeau went along with Trump, it would cost him the election. It would be political suicide.
90% agree Canadian geese are not to be fucked with.
That's 100% friendo.
Almost 100%. Don't forget about goosefucker Gary. He fucks with geese all day long.
Fucking and underscore fucking with underscore are two different things, winking face.
True. Gary is very respectful of his partners.
Great how all these nice things will happen after the election.
Well, a lot of Trump supporters believe COVID is just an election stunt and all this mess will be over after.
The weirdest paradox arose from this though. Serious problem? Or not? Thinking face.
Welcome to Fascism 101. The enemy is simultaneously lesser than you but also a massive threat.
And in this case, the enemy is the people that have read a single book on the development of society and noticed that plagues are 1. Real. 2. Do some serious shit to societies that have had to face them. 3. Can be limited by preventative measures. Imagine the Red Hats during the bubonic plague. They would be claiming death as God's will and take their message to the road, only furthering the spread. Oh, wait.
Not this case, that's on the next page of the same book. Fascism is always anti-intellectual because intelligence begets criticism, and they need to establish a culture where obedience is virtuous.
I totally agree. I just see a lot of false narratives saying that these tactics are not fascism because the opposition is not Jewish or because no death camps have been built. Fascism needs an enemy, and that enemy can be described in many ways.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.